LeZevo likes to talk about life while he's shooting people in the face. LeZevo.
Good morning, half my subs that can probably see this in their sub box, and the other half, I'm sorry, but whatever, I feel like I have to make a video. What's going on, guys? It's LeZevo. This is, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a flawless defense gameplay on the Battlefield 3 beta. So this is Operation Metro. I heard they're going to release another map, so just in case somebody's listening to this way in the future or something. But I'm using a support class, and RPK is my weapon. I got a laser sight and some kind of ACOG sight on it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The gameplay is kind of boring, real campy, as Brutal was calling me, Wings of LeZevo, because I was just kind of holding down this middle area. I saw it on a NASA 1 video, and I think it's probably one of the better places to set up if you're defending on this map. So, but I'm not really going to talk about it too much. I wanted to get into a couple more questions and answers, because I figured that'd be a good, just kind of, while you're watching this boring gameplay, you can listen to me talk about some of these questions that I've been collecting. Like I told you guys, I've been saving them up for a while whenever I get them. If I get them in a comment, if I get them in my YouTube messages or whatever, then I will get to them at some point, I promise. And so I guess without further ado, let's just jump into it. First question is, someone asked me, why did I get rid of Modern Warfare 2? This is a real sore spot with me because I really did like that game. And basically what happened is, long story short, I got put in a hacked lobby and all of my stats got jacked up. So basically what happened was, I was just playing one night. I had a whole team of us, nothing out of the ordinary from what we normally do. And we're sitting there, we go to start a game, the game loads up, and it starts out and it's really weird. Like, it's all red. It's like Terminator Vision or something. And it was on High Rise. It was the map. And I was like, oh, this is messed up. And I've gotten into hack lobbies before, but nothing like this. So I run up to the glass. You got to break the glass to go outside. You can't break the glass. And I was like, whoa, this is weird, because like you could move super fast. Like, your sprint was like, from one side of High Rise to the other was like 2 seconds. So I guess I'm an idiot, but I'm a goofball, and I like to just, if you give me the opportunity to run across a map in 2 seconds, I got to try it. I'm going to do it. So I'm sitting there moving around and doing stuff, and all of a sudden everybody else is like, this is stupid. I found another guy in the other team. I was trying to knife him, and it wouldn't even let me kill him. I was like, what the hell? So my whole team starts dashboarding. I hit the middle button. I'm going to dashboard. All of a sudden the game ends, and it says something like, your stats and something have been hacked by blah, 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 whatever the hacker's name was. I was like, what the? So I dashboarded anyway. I come back in, and like all my stats, my kills, my deaths are like 420, 420, 420, 420, negative 420, 420. And I was pissed, man, because at the time I was working really hard to like raise my KD. That's when I was starting to go try hard in Call of Duty, really. I had never really cared about stats up until that point, and so it was my main measurable for playing that game. And but that's not actually the reason why I got rid of it. That's not the only reason I got rid of it. The other thing that happened was, in my discussion with Activision and with Infinity Ward via emails and in the forums, I was trying to get them to come back and just reset my stats. I said, even if you can't give my what I had up until that point that I hacked, can you just set them back to 0? And they informed me that there was no way they could help me out, and just basically I got short answers from everyone, and it just pissed me off to the point where I was like, all right, screw you guys, I'm taking my ball and going home. So I just sold it back. I'm like, you're not gonna tie me into this game anymore. I'm not buying any more DLC, whatever, I'm done with it. So I just traded it back in. Like I said, I like the game. It was a little bit of a sore spot for me, but that's my story with Modern Warfare 2. That's why I don't have it, and that's why I can't play any. You'll probably never see it from me. Just, even though I'm going to buy Modern Warfare 3, and they sucked me in again, but whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. It's a principle, damn it. So, anyway, next question. What's the best thing that ever happened in your life? This one is an easy one, and that's obviously my daughter being born. I can't imagine life not without her, especially now that I'm a single dad. She's like, she's kind of elevated. Like when you're married, you're obviously supposed to put your wife first, and that's what I tried to do. And now that I'm no longer married, she's now like the most important thing in my life. So, like when you go to my desk at work, there's pictures of her up. There's things that whenever I need to be motivated, I need to look at her and realize why I'm doing anything that I do. And she kind of keeps me in check too. Like, it keeps me on my best behavior. I always think like, what would my daughter think if she saw this? You know what I mean? So, yeah, she's the best thing. Her being born is the best thing that's ever happened in my life. It was just an amazing experience. Maybe I'll tell that in a future story. Just how the entire night went down, and I'll bring that to you guys at some point. But just know that that's the best thing that's ever happened, is her being coming into my life. She's just a blessing. And I think it's a gift, man. It's really, kids are a gift. Obviously, when it's done in the right, in the right context. Being married, having a kid, blah blah blah. Do it the right way, guys. So next question here. What's your favorite weapon in Black Ops? Anybody that watched my first videos obviously knows I'm a tryhard. I like to do well. I like to win. So I roll the FAMAS. That's probably my favorite weapon. If I want to do well, that's obviously my favorite weapon. I will say that I have a lot of fun. Like the most rewarding weapon to me is probably the L96. Something about a bolt action sniper rifle. I don't know. It's just like it's just so rewarding when you get a kill because it's so hard in Black Ops. So when I get a good gameplay with a sniper, it's just something that I find real. There's something real satisfying about that. So I'd say my favorite weapon to use and do well, to get a good game with would be a sniper, like an L96. But I don't get them that often, and I get frustrated with it. So my go-to weapon, my old faithful class, like you guys have seen, is with the FAMAS. So I'm going to say it's the FAMAS. And let's see, next question. What are your favorite sports and what teams do you follow? Number one on the list is football, and specifically NFL football, specifically the Detroit Lions, who are going to go 4-0 today, beating up on the Dallas Cowboys. Sorry if any of you guys are Cowboys fans, but that's what's about to happen. Ndamukong Suh is going to tear up them ribs of Romo, even though it's going to make me sad because Romo's on my fantasy team, but that's okay. I can deal with it. But second would be basketball, and I have obviously my favorite college team is the University of Michigan. That's I'm a hometown guy, and after basketball would be baseball, and probably hockey next, I guess, if you got to rank the major four sports. But UFC is definitely up there too. I watch a lot of Ultimate Fighting. I get pretty much all the pay-per-views and watch those, or I go to the bar and watch them. So I'm a huge fighting fan. I watch boxing occasionally too, but UFC definitely is what I follow. That's probably second behind basketball if you're ranking them that way. So yeah, that's probably how that goes down. Oh, look, watch this tree right here. This tree goes down, defies gravity. It's like I'm falling over. Timber, no, raising the roof. Watch this. Okay, I don't know. I got a kick out of that. I love when random weird glitchy stuff happens, as long as it doesn't kill me. It makes me laugh. So, last question here, I think, is what type of engineer are you? And that's easy. I'm a mechanical engineer by degree, and I work in the automotive manufacturing industry for a tier 1 supplier. So, yeah, right now I'm doing a lot of testing for axles. So if you buy pretty much any Chevy product, it'll have our axle in there, and I probably tested it, so that's pretty cool. But I get to break front wheel drive axles and rear wheel drive axles all day. It's pretty much what I do. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the Q&A video. Don't forget about Cat Daddy with the Goons tonight at 6 p.m. With special guest the Swifty HD. And I'm really looking forward to it, guys. Cat Daddy's been doing awesome, and thank you guys for supporting that. And you see I went 14-0 in this game. Flawless, pretty boring, but if you want to defend, that's how you do it. All right, thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you later.